years, I have tried to make a braided rug that didn't involve braiding it for hours and then sewing it for hours. So today's video, I'm going to show you a one-step process. I am over the moon excited about how easy it was to braid this rug. It's using t-shirts, and so we're going to braid it in one step. We don't have to braid it first and then sew it together. So you're going to use your old t-shirts and you're going to get it done in one step. If you're not familiar with the DIY on the House channel, check out our other rug videos. I have videos on there on how to weave rugs, how to weave them using blankets, old sheets, t-shirts, twine, fabric, clothing, all of the above. So check out our channel and subscribe so you can know when the next videos are available. So we're going to get started and I'm going to show you how to braid a t-shirt rug. When I was braiding this, I was not sitting at a table. I would sit on the chair or the couch. I found having a lap board of some sort and a clamp worked really, really good. So I just put the clamp on the edge of the board, and that is how I would hold my braid. And then as you started doing your rug, I would just turn my rug and continuously clamp it to the board. So to start with, I am going to pick 3 different colors so that you can see how they all work together here. These are all pretty lightweight. So you just take your 3 strips. I cut them 1.5 inches wide. I didn't try to rip them. I just used my rotary cutter. You can cut them with scissors as well. So lay them all 3 on top of each other and tie a knot with all 3. And pull it tight. And now you're going to put it under your clip and you're going to braid. And braiding, most people have done it before, but just in case, it's just the outside one always goes to the inside, the outside to the inside, the outside to the inside. And that's how you do just a simple braid to get started. And you don't need to do it tight. So that little demonstration there, I am going to tighten it up a little bit, but it's not a super tight braid. So I'm going to go ahead and continue a little longer. We want to braid probably a good 3 to 4 inches. So to start with, you have your braid of 3 or 4 inches long, and we are going to start the center. So the theory is we're just going to braid in a circle. So to start, go down probably 1.5 inches to one of the braids, and the loop that is closest to where you're turning, to the center of your circle, take your tails and push it in that side of that braid. So now as you braid, you're going to be going in a circle. One of the tails is going to go through the loop of a braid on the round previous. So just wanted to give you the big idea of what's going to happen. So I am going to clip just so it holds it tight there. Okay, it looks like I will go through the first loop right at the base of the knot. So right here is the knot. Here's your first loop. You take the tail that is closest to the center and bring it from the bottom up. I always brought it up from the bottom up so that I could just see what was going on. Instead of going down, I would come up. So here we have now your 3 strands. You continue braiding, your outside comes in, your outside comes in, and your outside comes in. Now we need to turn, and I'm going to deal with that tail here in a second. And now we're going to continue. So now we have outside in, and now it is time to pick up another loop. And I'm going to skip one, and I'm going to go to this one here. So I brought that from the bottom up on the next loop. I'm going to turn just a little bit so I can keep it in front of me and continue to braid. I would usually braid 3 or 4 motions, so let me undo that. So if I'm here, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now my blue one here, blue black, is going to come up in that next blue black. I'm going to turn my project. There's a lot of turning in the beginning, but as you get going, it goes pretty quick. So now we have to braid some more. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now here is my brown. It has to come up. I'm going to skip this black and come up in the tan. Turn it again. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're getting ready to have to add t-shirts in. So now this is the one that's on the inside. I'm going to bring it up in the brown. And I need to add a t-shirt on the end of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay with the same color just for now. And so you just put them, lay them on top of each other. So we have the length going this way. Bend it over about a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch. Give a little snip with your scissors. Now each piece has a snip in it. So there's the snip there and there's a snip there. Now you lay that end for end on top of each other. Bring the tail back through that hole and pull it, and now you are ready to continue braiding. And since we have stopped, I'm going to go ahead and add on the other one so that you can see. So we have them lay on top of each other, a small snip, and put your tail through. And just so you know, like here you see a seam, all of that is fine. You can just leave that on the t-shirt, and the writing, even on the screen printing, I left it on and it just made a nice cool effect. Okay, so now I'm back in business. I have 3. I'm going to take this off so you can see where we're at. So this tail here, when we're all done, I'm going to feed it into the other loops there just so it's not showing. But here you have the first beginning of it. Your knot is in the center and we have braided around, and right now my tails are here. So I'm going to clip my rug there and continue braiding. So it looks like this is next. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that leaves the darker blue to be the next one that goes in. And as you can see, the multiple colors gives a really, really super cool effect. On the rug that I showed at the beginning, I did bands of colors. On my next one, this would be my preference. I just think that really gives a super cool effect. When you're all done, feed in your tails and tie a knot in them and call it done. I have to say, I am beyond excited on how this rug turned out. If you want to, you can go ahead and slip stitch some foam backing on the back of it, which is what I do for the rugs that I weave, and you can check those videos out on our channel. This rug took about 7 t-shirts and it's about 24 inches across. Check out the rest of our rug videos. I have weaving videos. I have a lot of projects in the works, so subscribe so you know when the next project is available. But as always, thanks for watching DIY on the House.